News 4 begins with a Storm Team 4 weather alert.
All right, folks, this is the reason for that weather alert. We spent days helping you get ready for this storm, told you to prepare. Now it is here, and you can see from one of our live drive cameras, lots of snow there packed up on the roadways. As we thank you for joining us for News 4 today. I'm Jumi Olabanji.
And I'm Tony Perkins. It is Sunday morning, January 25th. Do not adjust your dial. We just got some updates in during the last few minutes. First, all flights at DCA for today are now canceled. All flights at Reagan National Airport. Also, Metrobus, only 19 of 105 routes are operating.
Yeah, and it's probably those essential routes that go directly to hospitals and other things like that. Metro trains are on Sunday service, but expect delays because we know half the system is outdoors while the other underground. All right, so we're working for you with live crews spread out all across the region to make sure you stay safe. Some of them have some friends joining them as well. First, though, we want to get the latest on the forecast with Storm Team 4 meteorologist Chuck Bell.
Good morning, one and all. Your Sunday has started off as advertised with a fresh coating of white. Most areas between 3 and 6 inches of snow is down on the ground. What has really changed a little bit here now that we're in situation about it is the transition to sleet has occurred way earlier than it was expected. So that's the one thing that has changed is it looks like a more prolonged period of sleet instead of more snow in a shorter period of sleet. So sleet and snow. Mostly sleet, it looks like, for the remainder of the daylight hours, not tapering off until this evening. The cold is going nowhere. We might make it to about 28 degrees today and tomorrow. Those will be the 2 warmest days of the week. Tuesday morning, air temperatures down close to 0, and many areas, Dulles Airport North and West, might have multiple trips below 0 this upcoming week. Our high-resolution forecast model here as of 9 a.m., it is starting to catch up with the fact that the sleet is here. The peach is sleet. The blue, it's showing as snow, but we've had a lot of reports up here of sleet instead of snow. But this transition to what should be mostly, if not entirely, sleet is well underway. I still think there's a pretty good chance that parts of the High Ridge of the Blue Ridge and the eastern West Virginia, northern Maryland might be able to stay a little bit more in the way of snow. The next concern later this afternoon, where you see the green on here, it might be rain in that sense of the word, but temperatures at the surface will still be below freezing. So that is a significant freezing rain threat east of I-95 and south of Route 50. Hardest hit would be southern Maryland and parts of the northern neck. All precip starting to taper off after about 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. Additional snow on top of what we have. Already have at least 3 in Washington, so that'd be 6.5 inches of total accumulation. There's the update on the map, and I shaved the numbers back a little. It was 10 to 14 up here. Now I've got 8 to 11. Still a significant snow. We had 6 to 10 in Washington. I'm going to go 6 to 8 because the weight of that sleet is going to inhibit much of a piling up. Nonetheless, out in the elements is my colleague Ryan Miller, who's been scraping snow, he's been measuring snow, he's been counting sleet pellets. What's going on right now?
All things sleet out here right now, Chuck. We're taking a look, and we're live in Northwest Washington on the weather patio here outside of our studios, and it is sleeting. It has been for probably for the last 90 minutes. I wanted to do a couple of things. I've got my trusty Pat Collins snow stick, and between the snow that we had earlier and the sleet that we're picking up now, we are just about 5 and 5.5 inches over 5.5 inches of a combination of the different types of precipitation. I wanted to bring up a couple of things because the sleet arrived early and because we're going to continue with sleet for the duration of your Sunday for the most part. Look, temperatures right now, they're in the teens and wind chills are at 0 or below 0 in many locations. If you need to, and many folks will, need to shovel their sidewalks, their driveways, I highly suggest you get out now and make sure you remove as much as you can. And the reason I'm saying this is sleet is ice, and ice has more density than snow. And the density matters a lot because if you get an object or something that has more density, you're going to have more weight. So shoveling sleet will be a much harder task later on this afternoon than shoveling the sleet and the snow right now. So get outside, clear your cars off, get outside, clear your sidewalks off if you can, or see if you can help those that may not be able to do those things, and be mindful of the fact that it will get harder to do this later on this afternoon and this evening. We'll keep an eye on weather conditions out here in Northwest Washington. Be safe, stay safe, and stay out of the way of the folks that are clearing things out to make it safe for us on our sidewalks and roads. Back into the studio.
That is some great information. Great, yeah, thank you very much, Ryan.
All right, you can also find good information in the NBC Washington app. It is free to download. Scan that QR code in the middle of your screen. You can track the radar on your phone right now and get alerts for your neighborhood. We send those out from our Storm Team 4 meteorologists.
All right, Melissa Millay is also here keeping an eye on the roadways. Melissa, what's the latest?
First for a traffic alert, of course, because of what is going on the roadways this morning. You can see right now, Beltway through College Park area. It is snow covered. It is packed. Yes, it has been treated. Yes, it has been plowed, but they're going to continue having to do that throughout the day. We have a couple of issues, most of them right now, disabled vehicles, and most of them happen to be on the Beltway. So I know our drive cam, Joe Casano, there is going to be seeing those. Inner loop at Georgia, disabled vehicle. Outer loop at Colesville, disabled vehicle. Also one inner loop at 66 and outer loop after 66 this morning. And taking a look right here, just a minute, Joe's going to run into this near 450 with a disabled vehicle as well. Now, I don't want you to panic because you see all of this red. The sensors get a little wonky when snow falls, when it's cold, when there's ice. So that's just showing you how slow it is right now because people are taking it easy. It's not necessarily a problem everywhere. Just wanted to warn you there. Something else I do want to mention, Metro bus service impacts only 19 out of 105 routes running right now. We will keep you updated on that, but a lot of issues with Metro bus here this morning, guys.
All right, Melissa, thank you very much. So as the morning progresses, we are seeing more impacts from the snow and now the ice. Team coverage of this weather situation is going to kick off now. We're going to start with Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Julie Carey.
Yeah, she has been out with her umbrella there at the Greenbrier Town Center in Fairfax County. She has more right now. Hey there, Julie.
Hey, good morning again, guys. You know, I love a good snowfall, but this is kind of nasty. I've been giving you a listen all morning because that really tells the story of what's coming down. I'm going to be quiet for just a minute, but listen to this. It is coming down as steady as it has been all morning long. So again, that sleet piling up now on the snow. Take a look at Route 50 behind me. VDOT has been very busy. They have had whole convoys of plows making sweeps through here. So this road is in pretty good shape, but that is what we want to see. We want to see an empty road. People are taking VDOT's advice and the advice of so many of our elected officials, and they are staying home. However, Virginia State Police do report that they are dealing with a number of crashes. The report as of 6 a.m. this morning across the Commonwealth of Virginia, about 177 crashes. 24 of them in Northern Virginia, and again, across Virginia, 14 of those crashes considered serious. And they are telling us there is a report of one fatality in Fairfax County. We don't know where that happened yet, and we do not know if it's connected to the weather. But again, good to see this wide open road here. Keep it open for the plows, and that's the majority of what we've seen. We're right outside a gas station here at Greenbrier, and I think we've seen more plows come in to get the ice off their windshield wipers than we have cars gassing up. So that is exactly what we're going to see with this nasty stuff coming down right now. Oh, and I forgot the pan update. I think the first time I showed you this was 7 o'clock. It's full now, so it is adding up, and you can not see it, but we've got these little freezing little sleep pellets on top. Back to you guys down in the studio.
Yeah, we knew it would be coming down.
Yep.
And we've been hearing it for sure from your live shot there. Julie Carey live for us this morning in Fairfax. Thank you so much. Well, we're just getting started here on News 4 Today. We still want to check in with Megan McGrath in Maryland. Also, Tommy McFly on the National Mall.
We're spread out all across the region right now. Let's take a look at what's happening out there. This is from our tower cam, so looking into Northwest Washington. You see it. Everything snow covered, now getting covered with ice. We'll be back.